address it. Indeed, the old IR Club, the old Industrial Relations Club, used to understand this role of productivity, as I said earlier. Bob Hawke, the former Prime Minister, understood that real wage hikes in the face of sluggish productivity is a disaster. So what has the Fair Work Commission been doing? The short answer is that it has been making the situation worse and is prioritising large wage hikes above jobs for young Australians by not paying attention to productivity. This has been absolutely at its worst for the youngest in our population. Now, as I said, we all want rising wages. This is a bedrock of Australia's economic success. But you achieve rising wages by working smarter, investing more, building more infrastructure and improving our education system. You can't simply raise wages in the absence of productivity gains. I want to focus on two particular decisions made by the Fair Work Commission. The first was the Modern Awards review focused on apprentices, trainees and juniors in August 2013. A full bench of the Fair Work Commission handed down its decision on apprentice provisions in the two-year review of Modern Awards, and it granted wage increases for first and second year apprentices phased over a 12-month period. They effectively hiked the 4-year wage structure for a junior apprentice who has completed year 12 from, in the first year, 55% of full salary, 42% of full salary to 55%, and the second year, 55% to 65%. So effectively what they were doing is significantly, sharply increasing wages for the first and second year apprentices and importantly, dissuading employers from wanting to take those apprentices on. Deputy Speaker, the Fair Work Commission also decided that adult apprentices should receive 80% of the fully qualified tradesperson's rate, which is a 10% increase over what it previously was, and they passed on many costs of apprenticeships to employers, including such things as textbooks and travel costs. This is an extraordinary conclusion, and it flies in the face of ensuring that wages track productivity. There is no question that this will be contributing to the unemployment of young people in Australia. Deputy Speaker, in a second decision in March this year, a full bench of the Fair Work Commission granted an application by the Shop, Distributive and Allied Employees Association to increase the rate of pay for 20-year-old retail employees from 90% to 100% of the adult rate, a 10% wage increase, and there is no argument to say that we have seen 10% productivity gains during this time. So the impact of this decision, based on research we have seen from people such as the member for Fraser, must be to raise unemployment amongst young people. This irresponsible bias to ignore the basic economics of employment relationships is a serious problem for young people, for employers and for Australia. The most disenfranchised in our population are the unemployed, and to increase the number of people out of employment through these sorts of decisions is a travesty. Deputy Speaker, it is time for the Fair Work Commission to recognise this and to show some concern and compassion about the extraordinary increase in youth unemployment bestowed on us by the previous Labor government. Yes, we need to ensure that there is a strong economy with lots of job creation, strong support for job seekers and extensive support for training and education. But we are doing all of that. Now it is time for the Fair Work Commission to get real and confront youth unemployment. Deputy Speaker, this bill provides an opportunity to do exactly that by increasing the focus of the Fair Work legislation on productivity. I commend this bill to the House.